In the next image, I want to demonstrate how you can eliminate color casts, for example, from a fire like here. And so let's start. You have to go to Photoshop. So here I'm inside Lightroom and the image of the stars is really beautiful and of the Milky Way like here. And when you go to the right image, or when I go, you see that's the fireplace and the color of the fire gets spilled over to the trees. And this image has problem areas here and here and here as well. And to fix these areas, you can just go to Photoshop. So Command E, I added this inside Photoshop. And how to fix is just to paint with color. So for this I need a new layer that's called color, and I will change the blend mode from normal to color as well. Why would I do this? You will see in a second. I take my brush with a small brush preset, and now I will just take with the Option key a color from here. Or let's take such a dark color from here. And when I don't have this layer on normal, on color, and I have it on normal, then I will paint with these pixels or with this color and hide all the pixels underneath. But when I switch from normal to color, then you see I can just paint with the color, but will also see the structure and the lighting information from underneath. So I will select everything, Command A, then press on Delete, then on Command D, so that the selection gets deselected. And now I can press with the Option key over here and just paint here over these regions. And also from here, Option key. And I will just paint out or paint away these colors on the trees, like so. Everything where it's really obvious, and here again. So Option key, so I take a color which will match, like so. And now I can just paint over this red sparkles. I will take some colors from here and mix and match the colors together. Here as well, I will paint over, like so. And that's fine. Option, click, paint away this color cast over here. And so I can really fast paint away all the color problems, and I will just go roughly over this image, Option click and sample different colors and just paint over these colors, yeah, like so. What I've done is seen here, I have just a few color blobs, and because this layer is set to color, the color information gets mixed with the structural or lighting information from underneath. If you have even an extremer color cast, then you can work with this as well. So in this case, you see there's a really bad color cast from this red sign over here, and this can be fixed as well. But first of all, I want to bring it a little bit up, shadows not so much, like so, the whites of the stars even lighter. And now you see we have quite of an ISO noise in this image as well. So I will go in and sharpen the details, not that big, and just the regions here. So Option click on the mask is good. And now I can bring in the luminance denoiser and the color denoiser. Okay, so I think it's okay. Maybe bring down the highlights even more, or the light even more, like so. And now I just want to have the light here, and over there should not be this bad of a color cast. So I will go to Photoshop, Command E, and with Command E I have the edit in Photoshop. So now I'm in Photoshop, and now I will go exactly with the same as before. I will create a new layer, and on this layer, this is the sky layer, I will set the blend mode to color. Then I will take a soft brush and maybe even put down the opacity a little bit, and just take the color from here and start to paint away this color cast. Here where the light glows, I will leave this glow but there on the back of this carbon, I will go in and just paint with the color. So just gently paint away these color casts. If you want to have the red on the snow also painted away, then I would definitely recommend to create a new layer and call this snow, and again go in with the color. And now you can take a color from here and start to paint this away, like so. And here on the foreground of this carbon as well, a little bit smaller. Here in the face of this carbon, like so. And now you have the before and the after, the before of the after and the after. If this is too extreme, you can always dial in the amount with the opacity slider. So I can dial this in and just blend this away here on the snow layer, and the same is true on the sky layer. If you want to change the color of the sky, then you can do this as well. So I will create a second layer, color of sky, go with the brush and go to the color picker and go for a blue, like so. Okay, big brush, and now I can start painting in this blue. Maybe I want to have some purple again or as well, like so. So I will just paint with different colors, some green as well, maybe some kind of strokes. So I just paint here up and down, just with this movement. And the cool thing is I have this on my own layer, and this is really handy, because when I now switch over to color, I have these color strokes over there, and I can bring down the saturation, and for sure I can go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and I can really blur this big so that the strokes get blurred and I don't see them that obviously. So now I have the color not so obvious, can bring it down even more, and so I have some green and violet and blue here inside the sky. So inside Photoshop, painting with color on the color layer is really nice if you want to preserve the structure or the structural information from the layers below, and then just paint in, bring down the opacity for the brush strokes as well as the general opacity for the layer, and then you're good to go.